What if I told you that the very fabric of our society is woven with threads of diversity, equity, and inclusion, but we are failing to recognize and cherish it? This isn't merely a rhetorical question. It's a lens through which we must view our world today. Our society thrives on the diversity of its people. Different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives enrich our collective human experience. Equity ensures that everyone has a fair shot at success, regardless of their starting point. Inclusion is about making sure that no one is left on the sidelines, that everyone gets to participate and contribute. But these threads that strengthen our societal fabric, these DEI programs, are under attack, dwindling in the face of skepticism and resistance. Some question their fairness, their necessity, yet their absence would leave our society poorer, less vibrant, less equitable. But why, you might ask, are these DEI programs so crucial, particularly for African Americans? Consider the story of a young African American woman named Lisa living in a socioeconomically challenged neighborhood. Lisa's story is not unique in its beginnings, but it is remarkable in its outcome, a testament to the transformative power of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Lisa was born and raised in a community that faced more than its fair share of hardships. Despite her intelligence and determination, the quality of education available to her was far from ideal. The odds were stacked against her, but then a DEI program entered the picture. This program was not just about providing access to better education. It was about leveling the playing field. It was about giving Lisa the resources she needed to thrive, the advocacy she deserved to have her voice heard, and the opportunities she required to break free from the cycle of poverty. With the support of the DEI program, Lisa was able to attend a high-quality school where she was encouraged to dream big and strive for her goals. She excelled academically, and her success did not stop there. Lisa went on to obtain a scholarship for university where she studied hard and graduated with honors. But the impact of the DEI program didn't stop with Lisa's personal achievements. Empowered by her education, Lisa returned to her community as a beacon of hope and change. She used her knowledge and skills to uplift those around her, becoming a role model for other young people in her neighborhood. The ripple effect was profound. The more Lisa achieved, the more her community started to believe in the possibility of change. The cycle of poverty began to crack, replaced by a cycle of empowerment and progress. So you see, this isn't just a story about Lisa. It's a story about the power of DEI programs to transform lives and communities. Lisa's story is but one of many, and it illustrates the profound impact that DEI programs can have. Now, imagine a world where stories like Lisa's are not the exception, but the norm. Visualize a society where diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI programs, are not merely buzzwords thrown around in corporate meetings or social gatherings. Instead, they are deeply ingrained in the very fabric of our cultures, our workplaces, our educational institutions, and our communities. A world where everyone, regardless of their race, religion, or socioeconomic status, has an equal opportunity to thrive and succeed. Let's consider the profound impact of this vision, particularly for African Americans. DEI programs serve as a beacon of hope, a platform for advocacy, and a catalyst for change. They provide African Americans who have historically faced systemic barriers with the opportunities and resources they need to rise above these challenges. But more than that, these programs create a space where their voices can be heard, their stories can be told, and their contributions can be recognized and celebrated. However, we must acknowledge that this vision is far from our current reality. DEI programs face relentless attacks from critics who question their fairness, dismiss their importance, and undermine their effectiveness. They argue that these programs promote reverse discrimination or that they detract from meritocracy. But this narrow perspective fails to recognize the systemic inequities that these programs aim to address. It overlooks the power of diversity in enriching our societies, fostering innovation, and promoting social justice. We are at a crossroads. We can either succumb to the resistance and allow these misconceptions to derail our efforts, or we can stand up and fight for a fairer, more inclusive society. The choice is ours to make. So let's not stand by idly. Let's challenge the status quo, break down the barriers, and push back against the resistance. Let's advocate for DEI programs, not just in theory, but in practice. Let's empower those who have been marginalized. Let's amplify their voices, and let's champion their rights. We have the power to make this world a reality. Stand with us, support DEI programs, and let's weave a more inclusive, equitable, and diverse fabric for our society together.